on how I caught my boyfriend sleeping with his grandma. So I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of backstory. Yes, I got past it and I'm ready to talk about it. So we were together for 4 years, and on the first year, going into the second year, is when we moved together. Mind y'all, we both had our own houses. We just decided to move into one house. It was neither of our houses. We both moved out of our houses and moved into another house. Comfortable for everyone, as I thought. So I gave up my house. He gave up his house, and yeah. So the first year, I feel like every first year in every relationship be perfect as possible. It was something like that, but we had our differences. Okay, so keep in mind, his family was coming over there a lot. Not mine, his family. But that was okay, because, I mean, that's his family. So I thought, now we're in the middle of the second year, and everything was okay, but not great. It got to the point where I decided to get another house, and yeah. But we made it work. He actually proposed to me. Keep that in mind. Come back for part 2. Part 2 on how I caught my boyfriend of 4 years sleeping with his grandma. Y'all remember how I said that he proposed to me? Let's get into that. Okay, a little backstory. He was older than me by 3 years. So he always felt that he had the upper hand. He always felt that what he says goes. Ladies, it doesn't go like that. He did have a child outside of our relationship, but it was before me. I came along, I didn't have a child, but that child loved me. We're not going to get into that because this is not about the child, it's about him. I thought if he cheated on anyone, it was going to definitely be the baby mama, but it definitely wasn't. Now that I think about it, I don't think sis will even double back. Mind you, I said that because for a pick up and drop off with the child, he'd always have to go. It would never be like me alone, or, you know, if I go, it'll be a problem. He made a problem out of anything, like anything. Why didn't I just spin leave? But that's neither here or there. Wait, now that I think about it, he actually told me he wished he had an older woman. Me being so gullible, so stupid, I was in love as I thought. One time he went stayed with his grandma. He called her Known. So he went stayed with Known saying she wasn't feeling well. And who don't love Known? Everyone loves Known. This disgusts me. So when he was staying with Known, he wasn't answering the phone as much. It was always, I'm doing this for Known. I'm doing this for Known. I'm gonna hit you back, or, you know, sorry I can't talk right now. But again, it's Known. He's by Known. I have his location. He's by Known. Mind y'all, Known was like 75 at the time, knocking 80. So later that week, he decided to come back to the house he and I shared. So I checked the location on his phone, found out from that he was on his way back. Known lived about 2.5 hours away. So it's like,
let me stop it right there. Now, we need to get to the point about Known.
I'm gonna let JR say his shit, but hey, I ain't gonna lie. As a female, do you know how bad I would feel about myself if my husband boyfriend, rather than fuck me, went to go fuck his 75-year-old granny? That is, when I say that is, do you know how like ain't shit as a female, as a person, you gotta be? Now I don't want to say the obvious, but she looks like a big girl. She looks like a big girl. And rather than hit that, in his eye, he thought Granny was the better option. And that brings us the problem fucking number one. Why the fuck are you fucking your granny? And Granny, why the fuck you fucking grandson? This is weird. This whole, like, all of y'all is just nasty. Like, all of y'all just nasty. My nigga, bro, knocking off your grandmama? Ugh. That's some like Arkansas. That's some like, bro, what the fuck? Who even look at that granny like that, bro? Who even look at that granny like in a sexual way? Like that's granny, like.
And how you found out. This girl is just taking entirely too long to get to the point. I know you guys are waiting as well, but to even think somebody's clapping their own grandma is insane, especially your blood grandma, whatever. That's wicked, even though we know such dastardly things and disgusting things have occurred. But I'm going to need her to speed this story along because obviously she's trying to stretch it out. Stay tuned for part this. Stay tuned. Man, give us everything right now. Give us everything and quit playing these games. Let's get back to it. Let's go.
Like perfect timing. I could cook dinner. I could make sure the house was straight, even though it was because no one had been there but me. Good thing I did cook a big dinner because when he came back with some of my family, some of his family. Noam came. He had his child with him. Everyone was looking as if I shouldn't be surprised. They thought like maybe he had told me they were coming over. I was told nothing. We hadn't talked prior to this. So I asked him, I'm going to give him the name of Tara. I said, Tara, like, what's going on? But I'm trying to, like, smile at everyone the best way possible. Wasn't working. I went up and I immediately hugged my granny and I hugged Noam. Noam gave me a look like, I don't know, it was not a pleasant look, but I don't know, maybe she wasn't feeling well still, as I thought. So he gave me a bouquet of flowers. I felt so thought about, like, but it wasn't like an unusual thing because he would always do that. But to have everyone here and, you know. So I'm not remembering if I turned to show the flowers to someone or someone tapped me and asked me a question and I turned back and he was on his knee. But some kind of way he got on his knee. You know, I was dramatic, crying and shocked. And so I'm not sure if y'all know, but they have like these little posters that the bottle girls hold. It was something like that with lights on it and it was like, will you marry me? Before I can answer, Noam was sick and wasn't responding. Sorry guys, you have to come back for part 3.
Now I know you guys are trying to be invested, but this she's a horrible storyteller, man. She's a horrible storyteller. I don't know how many parts this is, but I'm about to just leave it for y'all to check out her channel because I think that's what she wants y'all to do. Because this is insane. So guys, I'm just going to skip because she's playing that TikTok game of trying to stretch out these things. So I'm just going to skip to the end, which is the good part. Cut out all the fluff for you guys. You guys can, if you want to watch all the episodes, her information will be pinned in the description of the video, not the title, but the description for all you geniuses watching. So yeah, you can check her out there. So let's get back into this last clip here, guys. Let's go.
Okay, part 4 of how I caught my boyfriend of 4 years with his grandma. The last part. Oh, his grandma stayed in like a country town. Everybody knew everybody. So yeah, keep that in mind.
Disney Plus is your home to everything Frozen. Every story, every song. And now,
I remember getting there and seeing his car in the driveway. Back then, like he stayed there, which he was there for a couple days. I don't know, have y'all ever been undecisive about going somewhere? Like, I should never did this. That's kind of how it was. I was like, I should never did this. I was just thinking like maybe I should let it play out. I remember going to the local gas station nearby. And when I got there, I knew I saw someone, but I let it kind of rub off my shoulder. So I went to get something to drink and how the store was set up. For some odd reason, I had to go around the first 2 aisles. I just remember someone saying, hey girl. And I was like, oh, hey. Like, it was his cousin. So she asked me how everything was going with Tara and I since the engagement. Guessing he hadn't told his family, but I thought that was kind of weird because he's staying at the grandma's house. But I kept that part to myself because I'm like, maybe he don't want to tell anybody. Maybe he's gonna, I don't know what I was thinking. I asked her a couple questions. I asked her, had she been to Noam's house? She said she hadn't. And the last time she was there, her granny kind of rushed her out saying that Tara had to do something for her. She said, but she did not see Tara. She saw his car, but not him. So I kind of wrapped up the conversation. We gave each other hugs, and that was that. I'm sorry, a lot went on yesterday, and I could not finish, but here we go. So before you know it, I head over to Noam's house, and yeah, get to Noam's house, and I thought about it. Noam barely locks her door. I won't lie. I stood at the door for about a good minute before I just walked in. I listened. Now, Noam's house isn't that big, so when I walked in, I instantly heard something. it was something similar to kids playing or someone beating on a wall. Like, it was very loud. Me being me, nosy, I went to the door that I heard it coming from, Noam's room. I was about to knock on the door. Y'all, I kid y'all, no lie. I was gonna knock on the door, but I heard Tara's voice. He was moaning, calling Noam's name. I won't go into detail about that because there's still children here. This part disgusts me. I bust open the door. I see Noam on top of Tara. Tara jumped. Dome rolled over onto her side, got under the cover like I hadn't seen her. I'm disgusted. In shock and in disbelief, I just walked back out. I screamed, I hollered because I knew something wasn't.
Shut the fuck up. This shit nasty as hell, bro. Shit nasty as hell, bro. Like, come subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about this. This shit is disgusting. I ain't know, like, what do you mean? Bro, what are you talking about? There ain't no screaming, bro. I'm like, bro, I'm not talking to you. Nigga, you fucking your granny, bro. Not only is you cheating on me, you doing, like, it's some incest, weird, freaky, nasty shit, bro. There's nothing to talk about. Man, it's nothing to, this is disgusting. This is disgusting. Let me know what y'all think about this nasty ass shit down in the comments, bro. I come subscribe. I appreciate all the love and support, motherfucker. I really do. I swear to God. Fuck with me.